Even if you are not a Muslim, you will benefit or you will have indirect benefit from the Hizmet movement. And Hizmet is only a movement founded by Fethullah Gulen. And he was able to start that Hizmet because of his perception on how Islam is supposed to be. Touching other people's mind. So it is to see Fethullah or you will have indirect benefit from the Hizmet movement. My name is Muhammed Khalid. I am the Imam of Apo Legislative Quarters Juma'at Mosque, also the Chairman of Islamic Research and our Foundation, Abuja, Nigeria. I've started to know about Hizmet due to my contact with one of the members of Hizmet in person of Hussein Bader. Ustaz Hussein Bader introduced me to Ufuk Foundation, then later to Nusrat Cultural Organization. And he now introduced me to some books written by Fethullah Gulen. And when I come closer to them, then I even visited Turkey. I went to Izmir, Denizli, Mola, Aydin, and Istanbul. My opinion about Hizmet is, Hizmet, to my own view, is an international organization. It is an Islamic-based humanitarian, not governmental and not profitable organization. It is an organization that is concerned with rendering service to human folks by educating, enlightening, and rendering support to the poor and the needy. That is my own understanding of what Hizmet is. To me, Fethullah Gulen is a very successful Islamic scholar. He was in the list of the most influential Islamic scholars because of the success he recorded in his activities. And I believe that what made him to reach this stage of success is because of his exposure and understanding of the world. He has understood Islam as a religion of peace. And he also understands that to be a scholar, to be a cleric of Islam is not an easy task. It's not just to be concerned with the Islamic teachings per se, but to be concerned mainly by practicalizing the religion, especially preaching it to minds, touching other people's mind. So it is to say Fethullah Gulen is a scholar with exceptional. He is not like other scholars who think locally or behave locally. He is an international icon. He is a change to the Islamic perception in the world. If you look at the number of schools built and maintained by the Hizmet movement, you will agree that even some governments in the world cannot reach where the Hizmet went. And even if you are not a Muslim, you will benefit or you will have indirect benefit from the Hizmet movement. And Hizmet is only a movement founded by Fethullah Gulen. And he was able to start that Hizmet because of his perception on how Islam is supposed to be. He has understood that Islam is all about reaching the entire universe. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا كَافَةً لِلنَّاسِ بَشِيرًا وَنَذِيرًا. We have not sent you but to the entire humanity. And as such, Fethullah Gulen did not only lag behind, did not only stop at building schools, but also introduce interfaith dialogue and other activities. He was a writer, he is a writer, he wrote many books, he has edited many books, and he is not only a writer, he is not only a clergy, he is not only a scholar, but he is a thinker, Islamic thinker. He is an innovator. He innovated improvements in human lives and in the religion of Islam. Always you can see people are understanding Islam in opposite way. Islam is a religion of peace, but people now perceive Islam to be a religion of terrorism, a religion of conflict, a religion of anti-social activities, a religion of lack of peace. But Hizmet, alhamdulillah, in the contemporary work of Hizmet, you can easily understand what Islam is. Therefore, Hizmet rightly represents Muslims and Islam in the world to show that Islam is for all. It's not for the Arabs, it's not for the Turkish, it's not for the blacks, Africans, or the Europe. It is for the entire humanity, and it is a religion of service. One of the meanings of Hizmet is service. Therefore, they are trying to tell the world that Islam is not a religion of faith without service. You cannot have salvation without rendering service to human beings. Therefore, they created means of dialoguing, interfaith dialogue. They created how to promote love, how to create tolerance, how to promote understanding, and most especially how to bring respect to one another. And this is very important in this world. You see, most of the civil societies in the world today are societies that are concerned with only one aspect of life. You have a civil society that is concerned with political freedom, that is concerned with rendering relief services, or that is concerned with educational aspect of activity. So you find many activities in the world today, but they are one-sided. You find the Rotary Club, for instance, is an international society, but its main concern is to render relief materials to the poor and the needy when the need arises. But you look at Hizmet, you find that it's not looking at rendering service as one aspect of life. Hizmet is a very wider organization that is concerned with political freedom. It concerned also with social justice. It's also concerned with social activities. Like what we have said in terms of education, Hizmet is rendering service in terms of education. Hizmet is rendering service in terms of social activities, information, telling people what the world is all about. That is why you have Hizmet controlling Zaman newspaper, you have Yamallah television, you have other activities of Hizmet that is telling you that Hizmet is into every aspect of human life. In terms of health care, you find here in Nigeria, in Abuja that I'm talking to you from, you find Hizmet having one of the most equipped hospitals in Nigeria. This is very important because healthcare service is a very crucial issue, and they even organize with the help of this hospital to go to IDPs to help people that are internally displaced in Nigeria. So if Hizmet will come down from Turkey to come to Nigeria and enter into places to render services, I wonder how many countries you will count in the world that Hizmet has influence in rendering service. Therefore, the difference between Hizmet and other organizations is just like comparing the moon with other stars. So the difference is clear. The world now, the world today is in danger. And the most dangerous thing that is facing the world is interfaith conflict. You find in other places Christian against Muslims, Muslims against Christians, Hindus against Muslims, Muslims against Hindus, Hindus against other faith. In the world you find conflicts, interfaith conflicts. And that is what is putting the world into danger today. If there is something that will destroy the world easily is interfaith conflicts. And what is the solution to that? It is only one thing. If there is interfaith dialogue, then when there is that dialogue, then there must be interfaith tolerance. And when we have interfaith tolerance, then we have love, peace, accommodating, and understanding. That is why Hizmet is concerned with interfaith dialogue. And they have a very strong institution, interfaith institution or something of that nature, not in the Turkey alone, but in many places. You have Ufuk Dialogue Foundation that is promoting dialogue between Christian and Muslims, between Christians and Jews and Muslims, between all faiths, so that we will create understanding. When I understand the difference between me and you and the similarities, then it is easy for us to live together in peace. When I don't understand the difference between myself and yours, and I don't understand what are the similarities between us, we can't live in peace. And that is why Hizmet is concerned with interfaith. And as I earlier said, this is because of the way Fethullah Gulen perceived the world. And that is the way he perceived Islam. And to bring that his understanding into practice, he introduced interfaith dialogue.